To approach the king uninvited was to risk execution, even for the queen.
I know I never thought about this being brave. I just had to have faith that God was going to help me.
Everybody has trials and things in their life that don't go as planned.
It's hard every day. For me, surviving is about two things: courage and faith.
I just thought, I have to do something.
I looked up to the heavens and prayed.
I knew that death was a possibility.
I know we get a variety of different trials.
I was diagnosed in August of 2011. I think it's amazing how just one brief moment can change the course of everything.
So one day I went into work and the company decided they wanted to do something that was against my beliefs. So I thought, okay, well, I need to stand up for what I need to stand up for and do what I need to do.
My husband said he would come home for lunch, but was hit by a car and never come back. I have felt the loss.
It was probably the scariest moment of my life.
You don't ever realize how strong you are until being strong is all that you have left.
Being brave doesn't mean that I'm not afraid.
Brave is just acting in faith.
When we know we don't want to face it, but we don't have any other option, we just have to push forward.
I quit my job. We don't know what the Lord is trying to teach us, but if I really trust Heavenly Father, it really doesn't matter what I don't understand.
I know that God has a plan for me that usually is totally different than the plan that I have for myself. It's not always easier, but it's always better.
In time, I felt peace. With faith in God, I have everything.
My dear sisters, your Heavenly Father loves you, each of you. That love never changes. It is not influenced by your appearance, by your possessions, or by the amount of money you have in your bank account. It is not changed by your talents and abilities. It is simply there. It is there for you when you are sad or happy, discouraged or hopeful. God's love is there for you, whether or not you deserve love. It is simply always there.
She is not the picture on the magazine. She is the woman just behind you in the checkout stand. She may appear to be common, but she mystifies all the ways the wisest men and children understand. 'Cause she has eyes that sparkle with her love, and she has a smile that's as gentle as a dove. And no woman in a movie or an ad could ever hope to be as beautiful as she. She is not a highly honored diplomat, held responsible to lead the world to peace. But what she does is every bit as serious amidst the turmoil everywhere that will never cease. 'Cause she has hands that wipe the tears away, and she has a voice that makes everything okay. And no woman from the papers or TV could ever hope to be as indispensable as she. And it breaks my heart every time I see her, wonder if she means anything in this world that pulls her under. And she doesn't always see the way that heaven smiles above her. That's the reason I try to always tell her that I love her. She may not be known for giving millions to the charities and auctions on the news, but I believe she's given more than anyone on all the time she's ever had to choose. To give up sleep, to rock her children every night, and give her heart to always hold their dreams so tight. And the best that you or I could ever hope to be is as wonderful as she. And the best that you or I could ever hope to be is as wonderful as she.
I believe that among the greatest lessons we're to learn in this short sojourn upon the earth are lessons that help us distinguish between what is important and what is not. And what is most important almost always involves the people around us. Often we assume that they must know how much we love them, but we should never assume. We should let them know. Wrote William Shakespeare, "They do not love that do not show their love." Despite the changes which come into our lives, may we fill our days as much as we can with those things which matter most. May we cherish those we hold dear and express our love to them in word and in deed. Send that note to a friend you've been neglecting. Give your child a hug. Give your parents a hug. Say, "I love you" more. Always express your thanks. Never let a problem to be solved become more important than a person to be loved.